Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it ends up being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Throwing to start the line. Cotton. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Cotton. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Broncos at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
To throw on second down, Cotton. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll go down before getting this inside the 30. The 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
He finds his man complete. That's Price. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Cotton. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll be brought down by the Broncos calls it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Cotton, he finds his man, complete. It's Price, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake. Cotton. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. big tight end over the middle. That's good for 28 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Cotton. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 4th down, Cotton. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, this is Lewis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers' thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers. No accusation.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 28 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Black shot.
Off play action. Cotton toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is... not taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bo Melton with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
White. On the ball. Right.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cotton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Cotton.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and 2, Cotton.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Cotton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Cotton. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Red.
On 4th down, Cotton. Throw left side complete. That's Price. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last two games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. He's got the first down and more than that.
And he goes down, and now before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is and my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Off-play action. Cotton. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Second and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds here. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Opposite, green.
A handoff running left is Dobbins.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Okay, right.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Go.
Back to to throw. Cotton is going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down there
sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off the play fake. Cotton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Second and 6. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is...